Hello guys! How are you? Kumusta kayong lahat? So today we'll be making this dessert from the Philippines. This is a bread, but it can also be a dessert or a snack. And this is called Ensaymada, soft and fluffy Ensaymada. Okay? So I'm just going to put my yeast. I've got a warm milk in that bowl. And then I'm just adding 3 teaspoons of yeast. And then I'm going to feed those yeast with 3 teaspoons of sugar. There we go. And I'll give that a good mix so they're all soaked in that warm milk. Okay. And then we'll leave that aside and we'll start doing our dry ingredients. In this bowl here, in our mixer, I've got the flour, the salt, and the sugar. So we'll just combine them while we're waiting for our yeast to bloom. I'll bring the camera around so you can see what we're doing here, okay?
I love watching the yeast bloom. It just makes me happy.
Okay, so now that our yeast has fully bloomed, we are now going to change we're going to change from spatula to a dough hook, okay? And I'm going to add this into our dry ingredients. We'll let this mix. And then into that, I'm also gonna add our 4 egg yolks. And then we're going to add our melted butter. Okay, we'll continue mixing this until all of them are well incorporated and until our dough becomes really smooth. Okay, so now that our dough is stretchy, you can see it's starting to stretch. We're going to rest this for an hour or 2 or until it has double in size, okay? And then we will come back after that and then we will start kneading the dough again. It's going to be really sticky, but that's okay because we want a very soft and fluffy dough later for our ensaymada. So we just want to transfer it into another bowl. And then we're going to cover this with a cling wrap. and then leave it for 1 to 2 hours. Okay, so this is now our dough, and like what I said, we're going to rest this for 1 to 2 hours or until it has doubled in size. I'm just gonna put it in the microwave because that's the only place where it's not too cold. I'll see you later. Hello guys, we're back. So it's exactly 2 hours. So this is now our dough, and we're going to knead this for 2 minutes. Okay, so just do that. And then I just added a little bit of flour on our work surface. Now let me just hold it back. Okay, I'm just going to dump that in here. It's always nice if you have a scraper so that you can really scrape the bottom. And then just continue sprinkling your flour just a tiny bit. You don't need a lot.
Continue kneading your dough for exactly 2 minutes and then put it back in the same bowl. Cover it with saran wrap and then leave it to rest for 15 minutes.
Hello guys, we're back. So it's been 15 minutes now. So what we're going to do is we're going to weigh this now. So 40 grams each. Already portioned all our dough. So now I'm just rolling them just like this. And then I'm putting them into a cupcake pan. And I've greased them instead of putting a liner, but you can do that if you want to. But instead of doing that, I just spray oil all over the cupcake pan so it won't stick when we cook them. And while you're doing this, you also want to preheat your oven into 360 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so I'll just continue doing this and we'll come back when we're ready to bake it, and then we're going to do the frosting for this as well. All right, see ya. Guys, we're back. So I've done rolling our balls and now it's in a cupcake pan, and we're just going to cover it with a cling wrap or saran wrap, and we're going to leave it to rest for an hour before we bake it. Okay, I'll come back when it's ready for baking, and then we're gonna do our frosting. See ya. Hello guys, we're back. So it's been an hour. So now, wow, oh my god, look at that. So our dough is now ready for baking. This is so exciting. Okay, so we're going to put this into our preheated oven, 160 degrees Celsius. Okay, so while that's baking, we'll start doing our frosting. So in this bowl, I've got a cup of butter, that's softened butter, and half cup of icing sugar. Okay, So we're just going to mix this together until we get that smooth frosting texture. And then we will use that for our ensaymada later. Ooh, look at that. Let's taste it. Yummy. So that's done. So now that it's ready, we'll put this aside, and once our ensaymada is ready, we're going to use this frosting as a topping for that, and we'll dip it into our grated cheese. Okay, we'll come back when we're ready. See ya! Hello guys, we're back. So now our ensaymada is done baking. Now we're just going to let this cool down for a little bit before we add the frosting. Alright, we'll come back. See ya! That we've cooled our ensaymada, we're now going to do our topping. So the buttercream that we did earlier, we're going to put that just like that. We're going to spread it on top. It doesn't need to be perfect, but I just want to coat the top. You see where it's different, like there's brown here and then there's a little bit lighter on top. I just want to coat that with our buttercream, and then we're going to dunk it into our grated cheese. And look at that. So that is now our ensaymada, our soft and fluffy ensaymada. I'm just gonna finish doing all of this and then we'll come back and let's taste it, okay? Hello guys, we're back. So finally we're done with our soft and fluffy ensaymada. So with our recipe, we were able to do 32 pieces of this big ensaymada. Okay, so now we're going to try it. Let me just get a plate. Okay, so let's try. Let's see how soft. See how soft is that? And let's open it. You can open it, Faye. Open it. Yeah. Look at the inside. And see how soft is that? Wow. Now let's try it. Wow. This is really good. I love how that buttercream frosting and the cheese goes well together. It's a really good recipe. You should try it. Thank you guys for hanging out with us again today while we're making this super yummy, super soft and fluffy ensaymada. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please click that subscribe button and the bell next to that so you can be notified every time we post a new video. Until then, see you and God bless. Bye.